My little stars, school is a place that teaches us concepts, enhances our capabilities, prepares us for the future, and builds and shapes our personalities. It provides creative platforms that boost self confidence, confides in creative tasks, and other activities that balance our academic and cultural knowledge. Students, today our topic is very interesting, and that is paragraph writing. And I am hopeful that you are quite enthusiastic about today's topic. So let's get started. Today we will discuss structure of a paragraph, that includes the definition of a paragraph, the parts of a paragraph, the stages of a paragraph writing. So firstly, you need to understand that what is a paragraph. Basically, a paragraph is a group of sentences about a single topic in which a single topic is developed. The sentences in a paragraph must relate to a single topic. A group of sentences more than one topic is not a paragraph. In academic writing, a paragraph is often between 5 and 10 sentences long, but it can be longer or shorter depending on the topic. Now look at these two paragraphs. Can you tell which one is a good paragraph and which one is not? Yes, first one is a good paragraph. How do you know? It's a good paragraph because it focuses on a single topic, which is my mother. Second paragraph talks about many different things. Each sentence in second paragraph discusses different topics. So, a good paragraph focuses on a single topic or single idea. Today we are going to learn that how to write a good paragraph. In fact, a paragraph writing has following stages: pre-writing, writing, and the last one, editing. We are going to discuss each step in detail. First one is pre-writing step. Basically, it is the step that you have to take before writing a paragraph. There are 6 pre-writing steps. Firstly, you have to think carefully about what you are going to write. Secondly, open your notebook. Thirdly, collect facts related to your paragraph. Then write down your own ideas and find main idea. And lastly, you have to organize your facts and ideas in a way that describe the topic. Secondly is writing the paragraph. How to write the paragraph in a perfect way. Basically, the writing stage is when you turn your ideas into sentence form. There are 5 steps you need to take while writing the good paragraph. Firstly, definitely you have to open your notebook. Then topic sentence will be written, supporting sentences and concluding sentences. We'll discuss about supporting and concluding sentence in further slides. Then write clear and simple supporting sentences and focus on the main idea of the paragraph. You can use dictionary to help you find additional words to explain your ideas. The last stage is editing the paragraph when you have completed your paragraph. The editing stage is when you check your paragraph for mistakes and correct them. Basically, these are grammar and spelling skills. Check your spellings, check your grammar, read your paragraph again, and make sure that each sentence has a subject. See if the subject and the verbs agree with each other, and make sure that each sentence makes sense. Today we shall learn about 3 very important components of a paragraph. These are the title of the paragraph, topic sentences, supporting details, and concluding sentences. What is a topic sentence? Basically, this is the main idea of the paragraph. It is usually the first sentence of the paragraph, and it is the most general sentences of the paragraph. Now, what is the purpose of a topic sentence? It conveys overall point of the paragraph. It helps the writer focus on the idea written about, and it also helps the reader know about what the paragraph is all about. Means the topic sentence is the most important component of a paragraph. Now I'll teach you how to write a topic sentence. Look at the first paragraph. The first sentence of the paragraph is a topic sentence, while the rest of the sentences in the paragraph must support or agree with this topic sentence. If you look at the first sentence, trees are useful to us, while the other sentences must support the topic sentence. Look whether they are supporting the topic sentence or not. Do they tell us that the trees are useful to us? Yes, all the sentences are telling us that trees are beneficial for us. They give us shade. We can use their wood to build our homes. So all the sentences are supporting the main topic. Now, what is supporting sentence? These are the sentences that talk about or explain the topic sentence. They are more detailed ideas that follow the topic sentence. It means that supporting ideas are coming after the topic sentence. As we have discussed in previous slide, that first sentence is a topic sentence while the rest of the sentences are supporting the topic, so they are supporting sentences. Now, what are the purpose of supporting sentences? They are used to support the main idea stated in the topic sentence. Okay, they give more information about the main idea through different examples. They should be clear evidence that what the topic sentence says is trustworthy. They should be strong convincing point of the topic sentence. Now, this paragraph will help you a lot in understanding the concept of topic sentence and supporting sentence more clearly. You have to read this paragraph thoroughly. Now, let's read together. A dog is a useful animal. It is a topic sentence. It guards our house. That is supporting the main topic. So it is a supporting sentence, supporting idea. Then it protects us from burglars. This sentence is also supporting the main idea that dog is a useful animal. Then the next sentence, it plays with us and entertains us. This sentence also depicts that it is linked with a topic sentence. Then the last one, it keeps us safe and makes our life easy. That is a concluding sentence. Now, what is a concluding sentence? This may be found as the last sentence of the paragraph. It can finish a paragraph by repeating the main idea or just giving a final comment about the topic. Means it is the last line of the paragraph. So it should be the reflection of the main idea pronounced in the topic sentence. It sums up what the topic sentence and supporting details talk about. It is the closing sentence that reminds the readers of what they have to value. And lastly, it is compulsory for the paragraph unity. It eventually indicates the end of a paragraph. Okay. Now here we go with the example of a paragraph writing from your book. So open the page number 31 on your workbook. It is written that it is the mad craze for speed that is responsible for many motor accidents. It is the first sentence that is indicating that it is a topic sentence as it is depicting the topic. Then Only last year, I witnessed what might have been a fatal accident on the Kashmir Road. Here, the writer is narrating about the accidents on the Kashmir Road, so all the sentences are interlinked with each other to support the main topic. Further, it is written to drive at such a speed down a twisting mountain road is simply to court disaster. That is a concluding sentence. It marks the end of the paragraph. Students, at the end of today's lecture, I am quite hopeful that you have understood all the concepts regarding paragraph writing. Now at the end, there is a task for you that you have to write a paragraph describing a recent vacation that you took with your family. Be sure to describe the paragraph in detail and conclude with what you loved the most about your trip. Good luck!